The Men I Could Not Recognize, written by Daintyjha. For DigiCafé, DaintyStories. Date written 28/2026. Chapter 6, Part 2. The Knock at Her Door. Myra waited exactly 3 seconds. "Oh," she said. Elara turned toward her. "No, I did not say anything. You said, 'Oh, that is worse than anything. That man is interested in you. He is interested in the audit.'" Myra snorted. "That man looked at you like you were a locked room, and he misplaced the key. I cannot confirm that. Faces, remember, you do not need face recognition for tension. There is no tension. Elara. There is professionalism." Myra leaned back. "If that was professionalism, I have misunderstood business my entire life." Elara stood too quickly. "We should go." Running from the conversation? Strategically exiting. Very professional. Thank you. But as Elara gathered her folder and phone, Myra's teasing faded. "Elara," she said softly. "What? Be careful." Elara stopped. "With Adrian?" "With both of them." That irritated her, because it was wise, and because Elara did not want wisdom right now. She wanted for one reckless moment to remember what it felt like to be seen without being managed. But wanting was not trusting, and she knew the cost of confusing the two. By the time Elara reached her apartment, the rain had thinned into mist. The escort had been discreet, just as Ronan promised. A staff member walked them through a side exit while a car waited near the curb. Myra complained until Elara agreed to send a message, and she got inside. Her apartment was on the 4th floor of an old building with narrow stairs and unreliable heating. It was not elegant. It was not spacious. But everything inside had been arranged for survival. A small basket by the door held labeled keys. Raised stickers marked the light switches. Photos on the wall had names written beneath them, though she rarely looked at them anymore. Her kitchen shelves were organized by texture and shape instead of appearance. Her world was full of systems people called impressive, because they did not understand they were born from fear. Elara locked the door, then checked it again. Only after the 3rd time did she remove her coat. Her phone vibrated. For a moment, she thought it was Adrian. Her stomach tightened. But the message was from Myra. "Home?" Elara typed back. "Home. Door locked. Still alive. Please do not send police." Myra replied almost instantly. "Tempting. Eat something." Elara smiled faintly and set the phone down. She made tea instead of dinner. Then she sat at the small kitchen table, opened her laptop, and tried to work. For 20 minutes, she managed to review interview notes. Then the words blurred. Not because she was crying, because exhaustion had finally become physical. She closed the laptop. The apartment settled around her, pipes ticking, rain at the window, a neighbor moving upstairs. Ordinary sounds, safe sounds. Then came a knock, 2 sharp taps. Knock, knock. Elara froze. The mug stopped halfway to her mouth. Her body knew that rhythm. It had been 2 years. 2 years of therapy. 2 years of rebuilding. 2 years of telling herself a sound was only a sound. But her body did not care about logic. Her pulse slammed into her throat. The knock came again. Knock, knock. Her phone was across the table. Too far. No, not too far. She forced her hand toward it. Slowly, quietly. The screen lit up as she touched it. Unknown number. A message appeared. "I know you are home." The room tilted. Elara stopped breathing. Outside her apartment door, Adrian cross-knocked a 3rd time. Knock, knock. "Elara," he called softly. The softness was the worst part. Not anger, not shouting, softness, as if he belonged there, as if nothing had changed, as if her fear was a door he still had the right to open. Her fingers shook as she unlocked her phone. She did not call Myra. Myra was across the city. She did not call the police. Not yet. Her thumb hovered over Ronan's contact. She did not remember saving it. Maybe Clara had sent it for audit coordination. Maybe she had added it herself. It did not matter. She pressed call before pride could stop her. He answered on the 2nd ring. "Elara?" He knew it was her. He had saved her number too. The thought flashed and vanished under fear. Adrian knocked again. Knock, knock. Ronan's voice changed instantly. What happened? Elara tried to speak. No sound came out. Elara. Her name became an anchor. She gripped the phone harder. He's at my door, she whispered. Silence. And Ronan's voice turned cold enough to cut. Do not open it. I was not going to. Good. Is the door locked? Yes. Chain? Yes. Where are you? Kitchen. Move away from the entrance. Now. The command should have angered her. It did not, because beneath it she heard something rawer than control. Fear. For her, Elara stood quietly and stepped into the narrow hallway leading to her bedroom. Adrian's voice slipped under the door again. Elara, please. I just want to talk. Ronan heard it. She knew because his breathing changed. Put me on speaker, he said. No. Elara, no. If he hears a man, he may get angry. He is already outside your locked door after being told to leave you alone. His feelings are no longer the priority. Despite everything, a broken laugh escaped her. Ronan's voice softened by 1 degree. Are you safe right now? I think so. Funk is not enough. I'm away from the door. It is locked. He does not have a key. Good. Another knock. 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 Elara, Adrian called. I know you can hear me. She closed her eyes. The hallway seemed too narrow. Her own apartment no longer felt like hers. Ronassasets. I am calling security in the police. No police. Yes. Ronan. He followed you home. I do not want this becoming public. I do not care about public. I care. That stopped him. Her breathing shook. If this becomes a spectacle, people will talk. They will say I am unstable. They will say I overreacted. They will say he just wanted closure. They always make women explain why fear was reasonable. Ronan was silent for 1 second. Then another. When he spoke, his voice was different. Still controlled, but gentler. Then we do this. Your way as far as safety allows. She swallowed. Does that mean? It means I am coming there. It means you stay on the phone with me. If he tries to enter, you call emergency services immediately. If you cannot, I will. Elara pressed her back against the wall. You do not know where I live. Yes, he said. I do. Cold moved through her. What? Your address is in the consultant access file. Oh, I have never used it before. I would not have used it without this. She believed him. That was foolish. Probably. Maybe. But she believed his voice. Outside, Adrian stopped knocking. The silence was worse. Elara whispered. He stopped. Stay where you are. Footsteps moved beyond the door. Not leaving. Pacing. Then Adrian spoke again. Lower now. You called him, did not you? Elara's blood went cold. Ronan heard. This time, the softness disappeared from his voice completely. Elara, he said, listen to me carefully. He is not there for love. He is there because you denied him control. The truth entered her like a blade. Painful. Precise. Freeing. Adrian said from the other side of the door, You think Ronan Hale cares about you? You do not even know who he really is. Elara went still. Ronan said nothing. Not immediately. That silence told her Adrian had struck somewhere real. Her hand tightened around the phone. What does he mean? She whispered. Ronan's answer came too late. Elara. Adrian laughed softly outside her door. There it is, he said. He has not told you, has he? Elara closed her eyes. The hallway seemed to shrink around her. Ronan's voice returned, low and urgent. Elara, whatever he says, do not open the door. But something had changed. Not her fear of Adrian. That remained. Not her need for Ronan's help. That remained too. But trust, fragile and newly born, felt a shadow pass over it. Outside, Adrian said, Ask him why a man like Ronan Hale would hide anything from a woman who cannot recognize faces. The words struck exactly where they were meant to. Elara could not trust faces. She had built trust from voices, habits, choices, details. And now Adrian, cruel in his accuracy, had placed doubt inside one of the few voices she had begun to trust. Ronan said her name. Elara. She held the phone to her ear and stared at the locked door. For the first time that night, she did not know which man frightened her more, the one outside her apartment, or the one on the phone who had suddenly gone quiet.